Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually going to be my highlighter palette collection. Now I wanted to do my singles and my highlighter palettes together, but we will be here forever and I don't have that much time, so I figured I'd just try to throw in a quick video. But if this is something that you're interested in watching and you want to see what highlighter palettes I have in my collection, then just keep on watching. So I decided to do this video because I love watching makeup collection videos, so I really wanted to do this like a series on my channel. So I really hope you enjoy it as much as I do. So the first highlighter palette I have in my collection is the Give Me More highlighter palette from ColourPop. I believe this is like their very first highlighter palette that they came out with. I have not used this as much. I think I only swatched it. I don't hear a lot of people talk about this. I don't even see a lot of people use it anymore. But the swatches are like really beautiful. I will just swatch a couple for you just so you can see. I'm trying to make sure that it focuses. So those are 3 swatches. They're really pretty. This one's kind of light. I don't know if you can see, but they are really pretty. They're really smooth, and I really need to start using this palette some more. The next palette that I have is the Urban Decay Christian Leanne palette. This is what the palette looks like. It looks really beautiful. I honestly don't use this as much as I should, but I will swatch some for you. Really pretty. These shades are really smooth as well, so I honestly need to start picking this baby up. So I don't think that I'm going to swatch every single one because having to wipe my arm is going to make my arm irritated. But I will try to swatch just a couple. If I don't get to swatch all of it, then girl, I'm sorry. So this is the Makeup Revolution highlighter palette. This is, I believe, Ignite, because this is the darkest one that they have. They have 2, which I actually do have both. I have not used this one as much. It is pretty, but it obviously is like the darker one to it. Those shades are like so blinding, but I haven't used it as much, but I really wanted to have both because Juicy Jazz speaks so highly about it. So yeah, that is the third palette that I'm going to show you. So the next palette I have is a Beauty Bakery Milk and Honey palette. Now this is what the palette looks like. The pans are huge. The palette is honestly beautiful. I know I said I'm not going to swatch it, but it's like I want to show you how beautiful each highlighter palette is. I will just swatch 3 of the shades, and that's just to show you. I just swatched it. I thought I was in the frame, but that's just to show you the palettes. But I use this a bunch of times, especially this Oh Honey shade, and I honestly really like it. So the next palette I have is a Profusion Luminizer 2. This is what the palette looks like. I'm not going to swatch this for you right now because I believe I have it on Instagram. So if I have pictures of the swatches on Instagram, then I'll just include the pictures because my arm is already a little bit red. But this palette is $5 and this is bomb. Now it is a little bit powdery, but for $5 you can't beat it. So it does have some fallout, but this is blinding. Like honestly, Profusion did its thing with this. So this is the Kylie and Jordan highlighter palette. Now I purchased this around the time Halloween. The Halloween palette from Kylie came out. I made a video about it. I have used this one time. I have not picked this up since the video. Now I will include pictures of the swatches. I don't have, but I think I am just going to take some pictures of this and include it because my arm is kind of burning. I like it. It's really small, which I like about it. And I don't see nothing wrong with it. I just feel like I need to use it more because I paid money for this. I think it was like $40-something, or I don't know. It wasn't cheap, I could tell you that. But it wasn't like totally pricey. But for a highlighter palette that you're not going to use, $45 is a bit too much to spend. So this is the Essence Glow to Go highlighter palette. I spoke about this in the Makeup I Unexpectedly Hit Pans on video where this one fell, this one broke or something like that. I actually repressed it and I have not used it since I repressed it. I haven't even swatched these shades right here. And I haven't touched that since I repressed it. I feel awful about it. I hear great things about this. This palette was only $5, so it makes it great for me, but I should really start to try to use it. So this is the Bad Habit Paradise highlighter palettes. It comes with 4 highlighters, and I think it was like $12. I got this off of Shop Hush, but I heard that you can't shop for Shop Hush anymore, so I'm not sure where you would be able to get it. I also heard that the Bad Habit site was shut down or not working, but I'm not sure if it's back in stock. I have no idea, but I also haven't used this palette. I feel awful, but I did swatch it, so I will include pictures for you guys. So this is the AS Cosmetics Gold Dust Highlighter Palette. I made a video about this, about the YouTuber, her name is Amber something, that collaborated with Shop Hush, I believe, and made her own makeup brand, which was AS Cosmetics. I'm not sure how much I paid for this. I think it was like $20, but it's not bad. I used it once in a video and I liked it. I just haven't reached for it lately since the video, to be honest with you. I noticed that I kind of reach for more single highlighters, but I really need to start rotating my highlighter palettes as well. And I'm gonna stop saying that for every single highlighter palette, because let's be honest, I have one face. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Palette, and I have used this shade a bunch. As you can see, I'm pretty sure it's probably going to hit pan. I haven't used these 3 as much. This is like a wannabe blue. This is like a yellow. And it just so happens that there's like Wet n Wild is being talked about a lot, about how Wet n Wild might not be cruelty free. Now I did want to try to become cruelty free, and I tried to limit my purchases on makeup brands that test on animals, but I mean, life happens, so I haven't been doing too good on that. So maybe one day, but unfortunately, a lot of people are getting rid of or trying to project pan their Wet n Wild, but yeah. The next one I have is actually from the holiday collection, and this one has the plastic on still. I think I did swatch it, like I took it off to use it, but then I think I reached for a single one instead. But this one was $14.99, and I really love the packaging, and it does have different shades than the other ones. So I believe Blossom Glow and Golden Flower Crown I have in singles, but I didn't have these 2, so I'm happy to have them. This is the Makeup Revolution and Sophia X palette. This is Sophia Does Nail on YouTube, and I wanted this palette so bad. I kept on talking myself out of it, and then when I finally got it, all I did was swatch it for a picture on Instagram, and I never picked it up to use it. So I should really try to rotate this because everybody speaks so highly of this, and I wanted it so bad, and now I don't even use it. This is the ColourPop In Nude Endo palette. Now, I actually have used this a bunch because this is supposedly a dupe for the ABH Nicole highlighter palette that came out that is no longer available. Now, I honestly think about 4 of the shades in here are exact dupes. Like, that's just my opinion. I actually have the ABH Nicole one because a friend of mine gave it to me, but I think it's a dupe. So I did use this a bunch before I got the Nicole palette, and then I stopped using this. I honestly haven't even used the Nicole one just because I know it's limited edition. A lot of people sell it on Mercari for like 40 bucks or whatever, but I should probably get some use out of it as well. Next palette is the Morphe Babe in Paradise. This is the Bretman Rock collection. Now, I made a video about this when I first started my YouTube channel, and that is the last time that I actually picked it up to use it. That was like a year ago. It was in the beginning of me doing YouTube, and that was a year ago. So I have not picked this up since. I feel ashamed. That is so embarrassing to have to admit that you haven't touched it in a year. So the next palette I have is the Jeffree Star 24 Karat Skin Frost Pro palette. This is what it looks like, and once again, I haven't even used it. I feel like it's so beautiful. I kind of almost don't want to touch it. It kind of looks like this pan is popping out, and I just literally had to push it back in. So I should probably get some use out of it before it like falls out or something. So the next palette I have is the Duro Light Highlighter 9 color palette from BH Cosmetics. I think this is a really good palette. I know it doesn't look used a lot, But if you do not want to spend a bunch of money on colorful highlighters, I think you should definitely get this. You definitely have your everyday highlighter shades up here, and then you have the little colorful ones, especially if you don't want to spend like $45 on the ABH Glow Kit. I think I got this on sale one day for $9. $9. So this is the NYX Love You So Mushy highlighter palette, and I actually got this for $5 off of Mercari. It was brand new. I swatched it a bunch. It did come cracked just because sometimes it happens in shipping, but $5 when this retails for like $13, I believe. Not bad, I say. Not bad. The next palette I have from ColourPop is the Crush on You highlighter palette. This came out around fall along with the Good Sport eyeshadow palettes. And I really like this. I think it's like the first palette that they had with their Super Shock shadow formula, highlighter formula. So these are really smooth, really buttery. It's like a cream to powder finish. And I really enjoy this. The next highlighter palette is the Got Me Beamin', and I actually just took it out the box, but I bought this from Ulta. I'm not sure if it's online anymore, but this is what it looks like. I haven't swatched it, haven't used it, but it's the same thing, the Super Shock formula. So it's like a cream to powder finish. I'm the type of person, I just want every single highlighter palette in my collection from a brand when they do come out with it, and it's sad to say, but I'm gonna get around to using it, I promise. This palette as well is just coming out of the box. This is from Ulta, and this is the Cream de la Cream highlighter palette. Same thing, Super Shock formula. So pretty. Yeah. Next one is the Milani Studded Lights in Rose Glow. This is what it looks like, and honestly these are really blinding. I think it retails for like $13. I got mine from Mercari for $10 or $8 or something like that, but really pretty, really affordable, has a lot of product, and will be blinding. This is the other Makeup Revolution highlighter palette. This is, I believe, Incandescent. This is the lighter palette, and I actually use this a ton. Well, not a ton, but more than what I use any of my other palettes. So I like it. Juicy Jazz speaks highly of it, and it is blinding, let me tell you. So this is the Cover FX Gold Bar highlighting palette, and to be honest with you, I am not a fan of it. It's not really pigmented. It's like you have to really dust your brush in there for you to get some payoff. Not sure why it's not focusing. I hope it's focusing now. But you definitely need to like really dig your brush in there. The swatches are not good. I'm trying to pan this shade right here. It's not really good. I mean, I do dig in it a lot just because I have to. Let me hold it this way. Maybe you could see it this way. Not sure what is going on, so let's move on. It kind of sucks. I probably will be trying to declutter it soon, to be honest with you. So this is the sleek highlighter palette that everybody talks about, and I wanted it so bad, and I am finally starting to use it. It is blinding, I can tell you that. So it does come with a cream right here. I'm not sure if I'm in focus, but a cream, and the rest are powders. And I like to put the cream on and then layer with the powder. It is blinding. It is blinding. It is blinding. So this is the Urban Decay Afterglow palette. Now, I spoke about this a couple times on my channel because my fiance bought this for me for Mother's Day of 2018. And all I did was swatch it. I still haven't used it. And I still haven't even used it. So, yeah. So this is the ABH Nicole Guerrero palette. This is the palette my friend gave me. I only used it maybe once, so all the use that is on it is my friend's. I can't believe she was gonna throw this out. She is absolutely crazy. So many people love this palette. So many people don't use it because they can't buy it again. But I really think I want to start using it. Maybe, possibly, you know. This is the ABH Sun Dip Glow Kit. Now, honestly, I don't have that much use out of it. I'm almost ashamed. I went to IMATS last year and I was going to purchase this, and then I put it back. And then when I came back from IMATS, I really wanted it. So I purchased this off of Mercari, and it was like $25 for a brand new one. It is original. That I could tell you for sure. Well, authentic, whatever you want to call it. but it is real. Really love it, but I haven't used it. So yeah, this is the ABH Moonchild Glow Kit. This is what it looks like. It is brand new. I haven't used it yet, but like I mentioned, I am the type that I want to collect every single highlighter palette from brands. So like, for example, ColourPop I will, and ABH I will. I already know I will. I say it a lot, so don't try to come for me in the comments because I admit it every day myself. So here's the Sugar Glow Kit from ABH. This is what it looks like. It is brand new. I have not used it yet. I really need to get around to using it. As I mentioned before, I kind of reach for my singles, but I really need to start reaching for my palettes. This is the ABH Gleam Glow Kit. This was actually not in stock when I was into makeup and my friend gave it to me, but I have used this. Honestly, when she gave it to me, it was like basically almost brand new. So yeah, but this one, I'm not sure. Hold on, wait, I think my friend did give this to me. I think she did. But regardless, I'm not sure if I bought it from Macari or she gave it to me. I'm not sure, because she gave me another one too, but I'm not sure if the other. Anyways, whatever. Besides that, I do have it just because, like I said, I wanted to collect it. But this one I have used a bunch. Not a bunch like noticeable pan, but I have used it. This one is the Allura, I don't know how to say it, Glow Kit, but this is what it looks like. I actually purchased this from TJ Maxx, I believe, for like $20, $25, just because I wanted it in my little collection. Yeah, so it was TJ Maxx, not Mass, for $25. So it completes my collection. I'm not mad at it. You don't be mad if I'm not mad. There's no reason to be mad. This is the ColourPop Dream Sequence palette. This is what it looks like. Once again, super shock formula. Love it. Haven't used it, but I love it. I will swatch it for you so you guys. Honestly, this shade looks really beautiful. I honestly have to start using these. Don't judge, okay? Don't judge. This is the ABH Dream Glow Kit. This is like all the colorful highlighters, even though this one you can use regular and I believe Regal it was. I'm not sure. But these are the colorful highlighters. And I did use this about once or twice. I went in for Unicorn. It is powdery, it is glittery, but I like it. I feel like you can use one or two for everyday use, but for the most part, this is for like when you want that colorful highlighter. This is the ABH Glow Kit. This is the Ultimate Glow Kit. This is probably, I believe, I want to say the first one that came out. My friend gave this to me. It did have some use in it, but for the most part, I used this a lot. Was it this one? White Sand. I actually used White Sand a lot, but it does have some use. It is really powdery as well. I want to say it's kind of glittery. It reminds me of the Dream one. But it's okay. I really like it, and it's part of my collection. So yeah. The next palette I have is the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Foil palette that came out during the holidays. This is what it looks like. My fiance purchased this for me the day it came out, and I'm almost ashamed to say that I still haven't used it, swatched it, or anything. This is something that you guys are used to, but if he actually watched every single one of my videos, all of my videos, he would know and he would have mentioned it to me, but he hasn't, because my videos are kind of too long for him to sit down and watch. He's not into really makeup, so he doesn't know that I haven't used it. But I will. On another note, this is one of my newer ones. This one he actually just bought me. This was like one of my Mother's Day gifts, and I think I did put it in like a haul. But I have used this one. I used this shade right here, which was Pink Haze, and I did put a little bit of the cream underneath, and girl, am I happy to have this in my collection. So I have used this though, but I love it. The last palette I am going to include in this is my new Dior highlighter palette. Now technically this is supposed to be a highlight and blush palette. So these two bottom ones are supposed to be blushes and these two tops are supposed to be highlighters. I'm just saying they're highlighters because this one to me looks just like a highlighter. I swatched it in my Sephora haul purchase video, and I'm just calling these highlighters, but I haven't used it yet. I don't think. I did swatch it in that video, so I will link it in the cards above if you want to check it out. But this is one of the newest ones in my collection, so I'm really happy to get it. I never tried anything from this brand, so during the Sephora sale I definitely had to take advantage. Alright guys, so that is it. That is going to go ahead and complete this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and also let me know if you want to see my single highlighters in my collection. Let me know what other items you might want to see. I already did eyeshadow palettes, which I will link all 3 down below. But if there's anything else you want to see, foundations, face palettes, because face palettes I didn't include in this because there's a lot of face palettes as well. Single highlighters, bronzers, blush palettes, whatever you want to see, just leave a comment in the description box. Now I'm having trouble finding out how to put the camera on a tripod and record just my hand, so I'm literally just standing off to the side trying to make do with what I got. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out, and I'm just gonna end this video with a thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.